Hey everyone, today we have a 2019 Subaru Outback, and we're going to do a test for the Thule Apex XT 4-bike hanging style rack. Now this is a hitch mounted bike rack, so it mounts to the hitch receiver on your Outback. It allows you to carry up to 4 bikes to and from the trails. This bike rack is going to have an onboard cable lock. Comes from the base right here, comes all the way over and locks into that slot. From here you want to make sure you take your included keys and lock the cable lock into place. Right now it can just come right out, but once you lock it, it's going to be locked in there, be a nice theft deterrent for your bikes. When you're ready to unload, just go ahead and take that cable lock out, push it back into its slot. Now our bike's going to be held in at 3 different points of contact. 2 of the points are going to be on the top tube. We have a strap on the top tube right there, 2 straps I should say. Our third strap is going to be down here, securing it into the anti-sway cradle, which that just takes away a lot of the unnecessary movement from our bike while we're traveling. It's going to help prevent a lot of bike-to-bike contact. Let's go ahead and take the bike off. It's going to be pretty easy to do that. Just push it up and out. On the anti-sway cradle. Then we're good to unload. Now once I'm done unloading, I always like to go ahead and replace my straps, just because it looks a little bit nicer and your straps aren't going to be flying around at all. With any hitch mounted accessory, you are going to have added length to your vehicle. I'm going to measure, in the case of our Subaru, I'm going to go from the bumper to the outermost point of our bike rack. We've added on about 39 inches to the back of our vehicle. We can cut down on that space just by folding down our arms. It's going to be this gray lever up top. We're just going to pull that up. Let our arms fold down until you hear it latch, like that. Now let's measure again from our bumper to the outermost point. It's down to about 12 inches, so we did take off a lot of space. This is something you want to keep in mind for any close quarter situations like parking. We'll measure our ground clearance real quick, which is going to be about the bottom part right here. I'm going to be at about 14.5 inches for our ground clearance, so that's plenty of space to where you're not going to risk bottoming me out over speed bumps or curbs or anything like that. Now our closest point is going to be where this knob is. We're going to be about 2 inches away, but this is all stationary right here, so you're not going to have to worry about that making contact with the vehicle. Now to gain access to the trunk, we can tilt this away from the vehicle. There's going to be a latch on the bottom side near the base. It's gray, opposite of the black color all the way around. Just pull it up, we can tilt it away. It's going to lock into place right there. Now we can open up our trunk. And the bike rack, doesn't take up too much space in the width, so we have plenty of space to grab whatever we might need. Now to tilt it back up, because it did lock in place, we're going to have to go back down and pull the latch again. And tilt it up till it locks. Now let's come down and see how it attaches to our hitch. We're going to have a 2 inch by 2 inch hitch receiver on our Subaru. We have this retractable hitch pin right here, which you have to pull out for it to be able to come out of the hitch. It gets locked in place once you have the anti-rattle system secured all the way. So once you have that knob tightened down, that activates the anti-rattle system on the inside. Just helps take away a lot of the shake and play from our bike rack. Now with all that being said, it's going to do it for our test fit of the Thule Apex XT 4-bike hanging style rack on our 2019 Subaru Outback.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.